Here's how to use spawn pads in Gimkit Creative. Alright, your first step is to click the plus button for add. You're going to go to starting devices and click spawn pad. From there you can drop the spawn pad wherever you want to on your Gimkit Creative map. Alright, the important thing to understand about the spawn for Gimkit Creative is whenever you click start game, it's going to load you into that location that you have for your spawn. Now, what else can you do with the spawn pads? If you click on them, it gives you a couple different options. Number one, if you don't want the pad itself to be visible in the game, you can keep it as no. If you want it to be visible, so you can show players where the original spawns are at, you can make it a yes. When it asks the question, during which phase can we use the spawn pads, you can change it from game to all to pre-game. Pre-game, I believe, is kind of like a one-time load in, a one-time spawn. So if you get knocked out, you can only be spawned back in during the pre-game or when the game ends. Try that out on your own if you will though. Perhaps the most important thing for spawns is that you can dictate who is allowed to spawn for each pad. If you're wanting to have two teams go against each other, it's important to know that you can make a pad specifically geared to spawn a certain team number. So team number 1, for example, can be spawned here. However though, team number 2 cannot. For this video, on the left side I have team number 1, and on the right I have team number 2. Currently, you only have one spawn location for each team. Now, what if you want to make more spawn pads for each side of the team? Well, we went through a lot of steps just to create one single spawn pad. So to cut corners with this, we can use the method of copying, just like we had in prior videos. You can hover over the spawn pad, click C, and now it creates a copy. You can, if you want to go even faster, highlight over the 2, hover, click C, and now you can make multiple spawn pads. Again, every spawn pad that you create for that team is a new location that they can spawn in whenever they get knocked out or when the game begins. If you're fearful of having to go into every single spawn pad now to change whether or not it's a certain team, fear not. Copying not only copies the appearance or the visual for the launch pad, it also copies every single decision that you have made as well. So when we go into the game itself, you'll notice that not only are the launch or the spawn pads visible, but I can spawn in any of these 4 locations if I'm team 1, team 2, I didn't make it visible, which is why you can't see it. All right, that's how to use and create spawn pads in Gimkit Creative.